moving on, let's talk about Grace Randolph.
Oh,
Do we all like Grace
Grace. Oh,
Randolph?
Grace.
Oh, Grace. The most ungraceful individual
Grace
you've ever met in your
Randolph, the
life.
buck-toothed liar, had
Jeez.
another lie to tell. Sorry, am I being too
I don't
rude?
agree. I don't disagree with her all the time. I just disagree with her most of the time.
Most of the time, yeah. Look, Grace Randolph has a bizarre hatred for Henry Cavill. There's no two ways about it. She literally hates Henry Cavill.
Maybe she
for some
asked
weird
him
reason.
out.
Well, so
Yeah.
the thing is, she literally calls him a liar.
Wow.
By saying, all he's saying it's just hype. He's actually only going to be in the Flash.
Wow.
Yeah, okay. No worries. Yeah, he's going to be ruining his reputation with the fans, which is basically, the reason why he keeps getting all these jobs, just because reasons, him trying to get the job, is it? He could have done this years ago. Why would he choose now to do it? He could have done it years ago if that's what he was going to do. He could have been hyping the fans up years ago to get, like, what? I don't understand her weird hatred for it. Can anyone justify anyone? Should I get into the story that you can give your opinion on it? Because it's just insane. To me, it's just mad. I don't understand it. So basically, he posted that thing to Instagram saying, "Thank you, everyone. There's going to be many, many more. Literally, thank you for your patience. It will be rewarded. This is a small taste of things to come." And now he's doing all these interviews as well, mind you. Remember, he's doing all these interviews saying, yeah, there's more ideas. There's going to be an inspired Superman. We had I think it was Deadline or Hollywood Reporter or even Variety Report saying, yeah, Man of Steel 2 is now being fast tracked. They've got a producer. They've already got a producer. We just need to get a writer. Got all these things. And then Grace is like, everyone but me is lying. Fuck off, Grace. What are you talking about? Literally everyone but you is lying, are they? Literally everyone but you. Never mind. It's just hype. But still nice of Henry Cavill to do this for the fans. What, lie to people? Anyone? Anyone? Can anyone justify this? Can anyone try to get into her mind and figure out why? What a weird stance to have.
I think she's just off her rocker. I mean, I have no other explanation. Did she even look into or research anything that was said or talked about on any of this?
Didn't he just announce he's back and there are more things to come? I don't understand. Are you saying he's just referring to the cameo? Yeah, Flash. He has no contract for anything else. Well, I've heard otherwise. And so's Tom. And so's loads of other people. So's people that have said, yeah, man,
a lot of different sources.
Now.
Yeah,
like it's not exactly a small. It's not exactly the most unreputable people saying it. Like I have a very good track record from sources. Everything I said about Hellraiser was completely true. Everything I've said about most things is completely true. If I say it came from my source, I will vouch for them. I don't think I've been wrong on anything. Texas Chainsaw Massacre I revealed like a year and a half before its release. Bloody Candyman I revealed like a year before its release. What? Literally no one else is saying this but Grace Randolph. Is she just trying to be a contrarian? Is that what it is?
But that or she reported something to the contrary like a few weeks ago, maybe? I don't know. Because yes,
she's gonna come back and bite her in the ass.
She wasn't wrong like 2 weeks ago because as I was told and kept maintaining that he is in the Black Adam movie, but he hadn't signed a deal yet. He wanted to hear a pitch. And then we got our answer when, James Gunn signed on. Next thing you know, Henry Cavill basically announcing the future of Superman and things to come. Sure sounds like he's got a contract to me. They even pulled this shot that he put out there. We come to find out it wasn't even some old
this one.
Yeah, it wasn't something for like Man of Steel or anything like that or BBS. This is something they actually had him do. They pulled him in, had him pick his costume, did this photo shoot. So they're planning on some big spread for like Entertainment Weekly or something like that in the coming weeks that's going to break all this down. We've been hearing for some time now. I don't know if you've heard the same thing about the December thing, that we're supposed to hear their big plan in December about what's going to happen going forward. We're hearing rumors already about Ben Affleck. I was already figuring his ass would have been at those meetings, so it makes sense. At this point, I mean, No, from what I've been hearing, Flashpoint is getting changed so much that so they can facilitate this because you and I and everybody else knew the original plan was to replace Henry Cavill with Supergirl and Batman with Ben Affleck's Batman with both Michael Keaton, old Batman, and Batgirl. So
Yeah, and that was what was happening in the Flash. That was confirmed. That was
yep,
confirmed up until a couple of months back. But now they're doing complete reshoots, and then this has happened. I'm sure those reshoots are going to continue even longer. There's talk about replacing Ezra Miller now, so the reshoots will probably shoot him out of it come the end of the film
yeah,
as
which
well.
is what I've been saying for a while too. You know,
Complete
Plus you got
retooling of everything.
plus you got the rumors of Ben Affleck signing on for 3 films. I don't know how accurate any of those rumors are, but words going around about him coming back
I think
as
it's
well.
pretty accurate.
Yeah, I think so as well.
I don't get it because it's going to come back and bite you in the ass, Grace.
Cognitive dissonance.
it.
I don't know. Like,
Yeah, brain block of actual information that's coming out.
the best that Andre and I could come up with is she, like I said to Andre, maybe she does believe what she's saying, and if that's the case, okay, fine. Then that means her source is somebody who's probably on the outs at Warner Brothers now. Somebody who would have been on the you know, the other side of this whole thing for the longest time and is probably not going to be working there for much longer if they haven't already been fired. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, because for the most part, it seems like the media is about 2 months or so behind what everything we hear. It seems like, Nate. So like at this point, as far as like confirming what we've been hearing. So at this point, like, yeah, I mean, we heard, at least I heard back when he first was charged with a felony, that's when they're like, yeah, at this point, we have no choice. We have to shoot this kid out of the movie, right? We can't keep him in the movie. It's not going to work with a felony on his looming over his head. And now we're just finally hearing that from the press that, oh, they're considering it. It's like, duh.
Yeah.
It's like they've been considering that for a while. They already recast him. We just don't know who yet, right? Like going forward, because they're already writing the Flash too, and the script doctor even confirmed that.
But I just don't get it. Like, you know, there are some things that you can say are a lock, right? Like when you get a source, there are some things that you can say are absolutely a lock, unequivocally. You can say, yeah, this is I can confirm this. Why would you confirm this still, given all of the evidence? Like, what is it? She got a bone to pick with them? I don't get it. I don't get the approach because surely you're delegitimizing yourself, right? For any future credibility. You're ruining your own credibility moving forwards. Like, why would you do this?
Nick, you got anything to say to this?
No one knows. No one knows why.
I mean, nothing other than what I've already said. I think I think you brought up a good point of, you know, maybe she does actually believe what she's saying, and it would make sense if she was getting her information from somebody that's on the outs, you know, and actually isn't in the know anymore when it comes to DC moving forward. So,
yeah. Well, anyway, I thought that would make a good end to our sort of Henry Cavill discussion. Grace Randolph literally calling Henry Cavill one of the most likable comic book actors at the moment a liar. Doing yourself favors there, Grace. You're making yourself look real good. Making yourself seem real likable. Yes, love. Yes. No, obviously not.
She's an idiot. That's my take.
Just,
I mean,
short and sweet.
I'm not going to try to be
take.
mean, but yeah, it's just, it is what it is at this point.
Heather S sent $9.99, says, I think that she was poisoned by previous Warner Brothers executives who obviously were trying to destroy Cavill by claiming that he was difficult to work with in previous films. Yeah, maybe that's the case, right? Maybe Grace's opinion comes from that aspect of stuff rather than, yeah, that's actually a good point, to be fair. That is a really valid point. Because that was the rhetoric that was coming out before, was that he was difficult to work with and things from certain individuals. Maybe her source was from their camp. And obviously they're gone now. So that actually makes a lot of sense. Two
and that would be the same
together.
Yeah, that'd be the same people I was kind of saying. And, you know, The main spearheaders would be Sarnoff, Hamada, and Toby Emmerich, who basically kept him persona non grata for years.
Yeah.
Zombie Boxer Review says she wanted to give Superman a super blow, and he said no.
Hi-oh.